It is Wednesday night, and the big story on Action News tonight is the latest information about this morning's fire tragedy in Philadelphia. And in fact, authorities have made a change in a key piece of information. The fire department is now saying that 12, not 13 people died in the blaze, and 8, not 7 victims were children. So 8 children and 4 adults perished this morning at 869 North 23rd. The structure was owned by the Philadelphia Housing Authority, and officials reported that a total of 26 people were living in 2 apartments. There were 4 smoke alarms in the building, none of which was working. Family members have identified 2 of the adult victims, sisters Rosalie McDonald, age 33, and 30-year-old Virginia Thomas. They each had multiple children, but it is unclear how many of them died. We have 3 reporters in the 800 block of North 23rd Street, the scene of the catastrophic blaze. George Solis will check on the status of several investigations. Dan Quayer has spoken to close relatives of the victims. But first, Bob Brooks has the latest on the fire and its aftermath. Bob, what have we learned with the passage of time tonight?
Well, Jim, we're learning quite a bit. That includes details of the response time of the Philadelphia Fire Department. It was rather quick. Also, the cause. Again, Jim, they're looking into the possibility that that Christmas tree dried out and went up in flames here, sparking this fatal blaze. Also, we do know that there are still 2 people in the hospital, an adult and a child, who are now in critical condition. Flames could be seen shooting out of the roof, from out of the windows, and neighbors say they heard.
I just heard about 6:30, I heard screams.
Well, fire officials say it took them 50 minutes to put out the flames at the home on North 23rd Street, but by the time they did, the loss would be immense. 12 people were killed, 8 of which are just children. And what was witnessed inside by first responders was utter tragedy.
I've been around for 35 years now, and this is probably one of the worst fires I've ever been to.
This evening, yellow tarp was put up as the victims were removed from the home, and then we watched a procession led by police to the medical examiner's office. Today, Mayor Jim Kenney said, it's time for prayers.
Losing so many kids is just devastating.
Well, tonight we know more about the response time. The fire department says the first call was received at 6:36 this morning. It was answered immediately, and fire personnel were dispatched en route at 6:38. And the first Philadelphia Fire Department company arrived on scene at 6:40 a.m., less than 4 minutes from the time of the first call. Tonight, we also know there were no working smoke detectors in the units where the fatalities occurred, and 26 people total were living in the duplex operated by the Philadelphia Housing Authority. And while investigators try to figure out what went wrong, neighbors say this loss will leave a lasting impression on them forever.
How do you think I feel? They not my children, but I feel like they are. When I look at other people's children, I see my kids' faces.
Jim, no doubt heartbreaking what has transpired here. A look at the scene, a lot more calm, obviously, than what it was earlier, though. The victims now at the medical examiner's office taken away from here. So many questions yet to uncover about those smoke detectors. Also, why there were so many people inside of this duplex, 26 total. From reporting live in the city's Fairmount section, Bob Brooks, Channel 6, Action News. Jim.
Thank you, Bob.